What if you could transform your brand into a luxury leadership powerhouse that commands respect and premium prices? Many business owners struggle to charge what they're truly worth because their brand doesn't reflect the value that they provide. They're stuck in a cycle of underpricing, overworking, and underperforming because they haven't positioned themselves as leaders. I was there once too. I had the skills, the education, experience, and expertise, and the drive, but my brand didn't reflect it. Clients didn't see why they should pay more because I wasn't showing them the value that I offered. It wasn't until I made the shift to a luxury leadership brand that I started attracting high-end clients who respected my work and were willing to pay top dollar for it. This was not just a change in pricing. It was a complete overhaul in how I presented myself and my business. I redefined my brand to reflect the luxury and leadership that I provided, and the results were immediate. My client base improved, and I finally felt like I was getting the respect and the recognition that I truly deserved. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps I took to transform my personal brand into a luxury leadership brand. I'll show you how to redefine your brand, elevate your positioning, and start commanding the prices you deserve. Step number 1. I went from delivering the content one-on-one to delivering the content in a group session. So I went from the one-on-one direct access to client expertise and client delivery, service delivery. I went to group coaching. So I was teaching one-to-many, which exponentially saved my time and increases my revenue. Second, what I did was I created a course, and that course taught the clients outside of my presence. So if they wanted more access to me, they had to pay more money. You understand? They had to pay more money. They got the same delivery, they got the same quality, but they got it through a course format as opposed to a one-on-one or a group coaching format. And then if they wanted group coaching on top of that, they paid an additional fee. And then if they wanted to speak with me one-on-one or have access to me one-on-one, they paid an extravagant, enormous increase in revenue. And I repositioned and reproduced myself. I duplicated myself. So I hired people who were high-level service providers, and I placed them strategically at those customer touch points. So if they did want group coaching at a certain price, one of our coaches, one of my reproductions, a clone of me basically, delivered that service. So they didn't have access to me. I became more elusive, and because I became more elusive, they wanted more access to me. I became more illustrious, more mysterious, more highly desired, more rare. And by that, I mean much more expensive. Then once I had the course, I reproduced myself. I put systems and processes in place to replicate the touch points they would get from me. I increased my prices exponentially. And everybody didn't like it. And that was perfectly fine. Because when you're starting your business, you're at a certain level. And as you grow your business, as your business matures, what you're doing is you're proving validity. You're proving theory. So it's no longer a theory. Now it's evidence-based. So once you have something that you know works and your clients begin getting results, you mature as a business owner. And if your prices don't mature, then the respect for you in the marketplace will decline. That's exactly how I did it. That's how I raised my positioning, raised my position in the business, removed myself from the day-to-day operations of the business, and began working on the business as opposed to in the business. As a mature CEO, you have to develop a culture of respect. And your clients should be able to determine who's faking it and who's really making it by how serious their brand is and how serious they're taking it. If you're ready to make the shift and start positioning yourself as a luxury leader in your industry, book a call with me today and let's start your journey to becoming the brand you were always meant to be.